Jesus.
Hey, you punched him. That's it.
Cyrus. Okay, so give me your name and I'll call him.
Cyrus Colley.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay. Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Police officers often believe they are above the law and can do whatever they want. But what happens when they encounter people who know the law even better, like lawyers? Here are some of the craziest cases of lawyers who fought back against corrupt cops.
Stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free, absolutely.
Sandra Dorley, the district attorney for Monroe County in upstate New York, got pulled over for speeding. She was driving 55 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. But it wasn't that bad. She had only sped up a little about half a mile from her house. The road was empty. Still, the cops acted like she was some big-time criminal.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
So you can call this.
Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or
No,
anything?
I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free, absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
To leave me alone. It's
Officer Christopher. Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous.
Sandra was pretty upset that the cops followed her home, cutting into the time she wanted to spend with her family after work. The cop said he was just doing his job, sure, but he could have given her a ticket and just moved on. Instead, he decided to take it a step further.
Hello, sir. Good. Ma'am, can you please stay at the back? This is a legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No. Hey, baby, get your little guy out of here.
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And she failed to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right. There. Ma'am, come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you.
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my phone now.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Sandra went into the house to drop off her bag and things after work, but the cop decided to follow her inside, even though he didn't have a warrant or her permission. Some cops just don't know when to back off. Sandra, being a lawyer, told him straight up that she knew the law better than he did, and she was right, as you'll see.
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. Okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were initiated.
I didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah? There were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind you.
I'm not dealing with you right now.
Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
I just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job. How am I being an asshole?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand
Yes,
that, but that doesn't give you a right to go 55 and a 35.
Sandra didn't have a problem with getting a ticket. She was fine with that. What bothered her was the cop making a big deal out of going 20 miles per hour over the speed limit just half a mile from her house. Let's be realistic. This wasn't a situation where he needed to ask for her ID or follow her inside. A simple ticket would have been enough.
You even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am. I understand that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
I just don't understand the hostility. I understand you're coming home from work.
And half the time I was on the phone with Dennis, telling him, why are you pulling me over?
You're not even supposed to be on the phone to begin with. You should know that.
I'm hands-free? Absolutely.
Okay.
You should know the law.
Okay. If it is hands-free, that's great. But at the end of the day, you're going 55 and a 35. That's 20 miles over the speed limit.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. You know what I've been dealing with all day? 3 murders in the city. And do you think I really care if I was going 20 miles over the speed limit?
I'm just doing my job. If you pulled over when you saw my lights, which obviously you did.
I thought you were going somewhere else because I thought no one would ever pull a blackish...
Sure, some people might think Sandra was being a bit arrogant towards the cops, but try and put yourself in her shoes. How would you feel if a cop showed up, asked for your documents, then made a whole scene instead of just writing a ticket and leaving?
If you ran my plates...
I didn't run your plate. I just called your plate out. And then I'm following you because you're not stopping. So I had to take the air from dispatch.
Just please.
953. You can have the air back, by the way. Just come outside over here.
No, I'm not going outside.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you just to leave.
Well, I'm having a supervisor come because that's what my chief told me to do.
Alright, so you're showing me out with 5 feet. 10.
Do you have your driver's license?
I just showed you my driver's
You
license.
show me your badge.
Thanks, 7-4. With EMS, the 14-year-old having a seizure, 200 East River Road, apartment 200 on the 3rd floor.
Because I was going 55 up Phillips Road.
10-4.
These cops made it pretty clear why they stopped Sandra in the first place. It wasn't really about her speed, it was more because she didn't pull over right away when they signaled, just a minute away from her house. So it was more about their ego than anything else. No wonder Sandra was a bit arrogant with them. Who wouldn't be?
And I was
She's
just
part of
trying
it. She's
to,
a DA.
Yep, I know.
and I was just trying to pull into my driveway. I was on the phone with Dennis Kohlmeyer saying, would you please tell the person who's following me that I'm almost home?
Ma'am, I understand you were going home, but I started my lights back at Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road, yes,
Yes.
you did, and there are other cars.
I was right behind you, directly behind you. At the end,
Go ahead, like,
listen.
you wanna,
At the
like
end
I
of the
said,
day,
go ahead if you want to write me.
okay. At the end of the day, I was stopping you for speed. If you
I've
just
had
stopped,
a really bad day. I've been dealing with murders
and I get
in the
it,
city
and I
all
get
day.
it. We have bad
I'm
days
sorry,
also,
I'm
ma'am.
sorry. I'm sorry.
We have bad days also. I'm gonna just add it to the job real quick. You can just go and actually add it. You don't have to.
Then the cops went on a whole monologue about how they're just good cops doing their job. Great, but nobody asked for that. Just write that ticket and move on. What they didn't expect was that Sandra wouldn't just let their behavior slide. There's nothing worse than a bruised cop's ego. So you'll see how their actions got only worse from there.
Use the air. At the end of the day, I was just making a traffic stop, doing my job, what I was supposed to do.
Well, fine. Thank you.
Okay? So now, supervisor's on his way, and then we'll go from there.
Supervisor's coming.
Huh?
Who?
Sergeant Johnson. I understand you had it. Like, I get it. We all have bad days at work.
And I'm going to go in the house. Seriously. It's ridiculous.
No, this is a traffic stop, and you, out of everyone, should know that if there's a legal traffic stop, which I have the right to detain you until this is done.
You just rang the phone. I really don't care.
Well, then just hang out at the back of the car.
Because I'm the one that's going to prosecute myself. You know what I'll do with the ticket?
Okay, just come out here for me and just stand.
I'm not walking out there. I'm not, baby. Right?
As if he and his partner weren't enough, the cop decided to call for a little backup. All this just because someone was driving a little bit over the speed limit. I'm not saying Sandra was completely right, but the cop definitely went overboard. I mean, calling for backup over something so minor?
I was speeding full curve. He turned around. I didn't know if it was me. I wasn't sure because there were other cars going back and forth. Then I got to turn to field press. I'm like, I'm just going to drive home. That's what I did. So I was getting control. And I got on the phone with Dennis. I don't know. Even before I turned, when I turned in and said, you know, it's me that they're stopping. Just tell them it's me. So I
942.
You know what your other cars are.
942.
You have me to the T-stop.
I would advise against that. I mean, you're supposed to pull off to the
Yep.
side of the road when somebody with their emergency lights is coming behind you and see that.
Corey, it's fine. Just we're having supervisors come, and then we'll go from there. Okay. This is what my chief wants.
Don't these cops have anything better to do, like solving real crimes? Apparently not, because this cop started investigating Sandra like she was involved in some sort of serious crime, even though it was clear she was just driving a little over the speed limit. There wasn't much more to it than that.
That's at the end of the day. You called him. I spoke to him on your phone, and this is what he wants.
I'm gonna call him again. Seriously.
You guys can go. You guys go. I'll wait here wait for Sarge or LT. Sounds like LT is coming though.
All I did is I was going 20 miles an hour over the speed limit on Phillips. I didn't pull over. I just figured I'd drive to my driveway.
If you thought things couldn't get worse, you're wrong. Within minutes, there weren't just more cops, but more police cars in front of Sandra's house. The fact that the first cop felt the need to call for so many of his colleagues shows he couldn't handle the most basic task of just writing a ticket. Maybe he shouldn't be a cop if he can't manage that.
She was going 55 and 35 on Phillips. She didn't stop at all. She decided to drive home, called the chief, and this is where we're at. She's admitted multiple times to me. So I attempted to stop her on Phillips Road, going 55 and a 35. Didn't see the plate. I was just keeping an eye on the vehicle because she wasn't stopping. Drove all the way here, pulled into her garage, got out, was just being aggressive towards me for no reason. I was being respectful, telling her this is a legal traffic stop, come to the back of the vehicle, no. And she called chief, and that's why I requested a supervisor. And now she wanted to go inside, told her no, you can't go inside, and this is where we're at, so.
Sandra had no choice but to fight back against these corrupt cops, but it was tough to deal with so many of them. The backup cops even asked for her ID again, even though she had already given it to the first cop. If that's not a waste of time, I don't know what is.
717, I got nothing showing, all set.
Yeah.
I gave it back to her. It's attached to the job and everything, so.
I didn't want to stop at Phillips Road. I was right down the street. I figured I would just stop in my driveway.
Even the cop who stopped Sandra didn't seem to know what he wanted to happen, so they could just leave and get back to work. If you think I'm exaggerating, just listen to his conversation with a colleague. It's clear he had no plan.
We're still rolling, so.
It's your traffic stop. I'm not gonna do that.
Wait till LT's done talking.
17, I can start for the unknown.
717, 10 front. Looks like it's an open line on a cell phone with people that were yelling to one another in the tennis court area.
Yeah, and got out of the vehicle, everything, so.
While the lieutenant was talking to Sandra inside her garage, the cop who stopped her seemed to realize he made a big fuss over nothing. So he started giving a long monologue, probably to be recorded on his body camera as a way to justify his actions. But his words didn't make much sense.
I mean,
10 for all advice.
explained to her. I mean, she knew exactly that she was going 55 and a 20 or a 35. She even called the chief. So it's like, I don't care just writing her the speeding ticket and being done with it, but technically it's a arrestable offense if she didn't stop.
713.
713.
I'll be stepping out at 293 Taft Ave on this. Check for my missing person.
The real issue wasn't that this cop didn't know what he wanted from her, it was that even the backup cops didn't know why they were called. Just look at them, standing around in the garage with Sandra in silence, just waiting for something to happen.
What's
17 all set. Make contact over the phone. Accidental call.
the deal? You
Yeah,
got
fine.
ticket? What are you gonna do?
I mean,
It's your stop. I'm not gonna interfere with that.
yeah.
7-3.
I get that she came home. I mean, obviously, if I
10
Just
It makes
trying
no
to-
sense.
yeah.
I explained that.
Like, she came home, she failed to stop. I mean, it's an arrestable offense. I'm not trying to arrest the DA of the county, but also I want...
The cop who made the stop told his colleague he thought it was an arrest situation. Really? Going 55 miles per hour gets you arrested, while actual criminals are roaming around because the cops aren't doing their job right. After thinking it over, the cop made his decision, which might surprise you.
I don't want to not do my job and not at least write or something. So
No, I get it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna...
I'll at least write her the freaking going 55 and a 20. At the end of the day, I got discretion whether or not.
No, I get it.
So. Alright, ma'am. So, I'm issuing you speed in zone, 55 and a 35.
That's fine. I'll take care of it since I'll be prosecuting myself.
Okay. At the end of the day, you see my lights and sirens behind you. Obviously, they're going off. Just pull over. We can have a conversation. Be on our way. I kept my eye on your vehicle. I'm not going to check my computer to see what plate it is if a vehicle is not stopping for me. I want to keep my eyes on that vehicle for my safety, so I might get pulled by the end of the day. Okay? I'm sorry that you had a bad day, and I'm sorry it went this way, but I do respect what you do. Have a good day.
952, your radio is completely unreadable.
The cop realized he might have overreacted, so he decided to just write Sandra a speeding ticket. An hour later, he finally did what he should have done from the start. Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson stepped in during a situation between a security guard and a woman outside a facility in Atlanta. Christina allegedly pushed the cop in the chest and tried to pull his hands off the woman. She was just trying to help, but the cop misunderstood her intentions.
Just punched the cop. You just punched the cop.
No, I did not. Go get my purse. No, Christina, I have your stuff. I got it. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Where's your purse?
I got
Back up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She was helping the girl out. She pushed the girl.
I didn't push. No, I didn't. No, I don't punch niggas. No, I did not. No, I didn't. I don't punch me.
Okay. Hey,
are you serious?
What I don't understand is the guy was pushing the girl.
You pushed that lady.
You pushed that girl.
Record.
The cops immediately handcuffed Christina. If you're not sure exactly what happened, here's the gist. The cop involved claimed that Christina pushed him and, like a total crybaby, called his colleagues to come arrest her. Christina insisted she didn't push anyone, but it ended up being her word against the cops.
Record, please. Record, please. Are you serious?
She was trying to help out the girl.
He was
That
putting...
girl was getting slugged by a dude.
Record, that is, record, please. Please.
I'm just taking to the Jeep.
And he took off my...
All right, Christina.
Come here. Christina, you told him to record you? I said.
All right, yes.
Okay. Officer. Did you give them your name? No. Christina Peterson. No. Where's my purse? I got everything. Thank you. What happened, officer? Can you tell me what happened, please? She was trying to help another girl.
Okay, if I come there, why are you
She was trying to help another girl that was fighting. A man was...
Christina insisted she was just trying to help a girl who was being beaten, but that wasn't the end of it. One of Christina's friends stepped in, trying to convince the cops that she was only trying to help and wasn't the bad guy in this situation. Do you think that made any difference to the cops?
beating a girl. Please don't arrest her.
Nobody did anything. That dude.
Because a guy was beating her.
Wait. That's it.
That's my friend. That's my friend.
Hold on.
Please.
I'm gonna take it to the Jeep. Okay. There we go.
They got to back up. I apologize. What you mean? I just told you. How you gonna walk? No. I don't know. I walked over there to separate it, and I got punched. That's it.
It's fine.
She seen me. She said, "Get up, bro. I'm trying to break it up." Right. Don't punch me. That's it. Yeah. Gotta control herself. That's it.
That would never happen. Listen, it doesn't matter. He finds that girl. You can
6955 extra radio.
What happened to the other girl? The girl she had the coffee.
6955 extra.
Well, for everyone who thought it would help, you're wrong. The cops didn't even want to hear what Christina or her friends had to say. They chose to back up their colleague, arrest Christina, and take her to jail without any investigation. Aren't cops supposed to avoid jumping to conclusions without knowing the whole story?
He would never.
Started mileage 12684. Yeah. I gotta go. I don't know.
I know what. Tiny, answer your phone.
Appreciate you, bro.
What did she do?
Nothing.
Security was separating a fight.
Nothing. He hit a woman. He abused a woman.
She ran up.
And I
Combo like a push punch.
He put me in handcuffs because I was not in agreement
So I'm
with
gonna take reference.
My God. My God. My God.
On the way to the station, Christina tried to explain to the cop what had happened, but he didn't want to listen. He insisted she was drunk and claimed he saw everything, saying he knew she was at fault. But he was so vague about it that it was obvious he was just making things up to pin the blame on Christina.
He punched a woman to the ground and then he did me the same. My God. That is.
Do you need to go to the hospital?
That is so disrespectful.
Do you need to go to the hospital?
God is not pleased. Don't
So listen. Maybe if you wasn't drinking, maybe if you wasn't drinking, you would have known that I walked over there to separate it. So there you go. And that's why you're going to jail.
This woman has done nothing to him, Lord. He put his hands upon her, and I could not sit and watch him sin, Lord. I observed him, and he, in the name of Jesus, Lord, he has been touched by a devil in the demonic spirit, Lord, that he has put his hands upon me.
No matter how hard Christina tried, the cop just ignored her like she wasn't even there. He even said she misunderstood everything. Before we listen to the rest of their conversation, let me ask you, is this really how a public official should act?
In retaliation, and Lord, in his demonic spirit, Lord, I'm going to let him live in what he has lived in, Lord, and he's not going to succeed, but he's going to do what he's going to do in this moment. But Lord, you said vengeance is mine, and I will repay, Lord. I will I will hope that you seek mercy on this man. Seek mercy on this man. He put his beat this woman. I bet his parents wasn't working. Right when he was outside of that place.
I think you got it confused. I really do.
You had it.
No, I think you have it confused. Everybody was there? You know I was sitting in the car, right? So I don't know.
Surprisingly, Christina decided to start over and calmly explain everything to the cop again. But as most of you might guess, he kept treating her poorly, insisting he had some kind of evidence. But that wasn't the worst part, though. He was a skilled manipulator and seemed to enjoy psychologically bullying Christina.
You were not sitting in the car. Are you serious?
Who was beating on that lady?
You beat on that woman.
You know I have this camera on the whole time. So why are you, what women did I beat? Which woman did I beat?
At the place we were just at,
That red martini, I was sitting in the car. You
It's
can't.
called red martini. It's called red martini.
That's what I said. I said red martini.
The place you had put your hands on that woman without cause and provocation.
What woman did I put my hands
She did not put
on?
her hands on you. She was not aggressive with you. She was not abusive with you, sir.
Yeah, I think
you put your hands on her without cause.
I think you had too much to. I think you had too much. I think you had too much to drink.
Are you serious? I didn't have.
I think you had too much to drink because you can't remember what happened.
Hold on. First of all,
You can't remember what happened.
I wasn't driving, sir.
I didn't say anything about driving.
Careful what you say.
I didn't say anything about driving.
He told Christina she was so drunk she didn't even remember what had happened, which was a low blow. I guess he just wanted to get under her skin, and it worked. Someone should tell him that just because he makes something up and says it out loud doesn't mean it becomes the truth.
But what you did was put your hands on that lady, and then you punched me to the ground. Please call the people that you have. Please, without.
The lady that got assaulted, she got graze on her arm, on both her arms, and she's like that she hit her head when she fell down.
No, he pushed me to the ground and he hit me. So whoever fell down, ain't no fault.
What was that?
He pushed me to the ground. But y'all got the cameras, right? I respect it all, whatever you have to do. I respect whatever you do. I respect it all.
While the cop was calmly filling out paperwork, Christina shared some shocking details about what had happened. She claimed she was also pushed and almost knocked to the ground. It seemed Christina got caught up in the situation while trying to help the girl, but the cop acted like it was not a big deal at all.
I respect it. I would never sit back and watch you use the woman and put your hands on her. I would never. And I but for you to put me in handcuffs because I would not watch it is disrespectful. Say I beat a police officer? Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
You could see how irritated the cop got when Christina told him to stop messing with her and bullying her. You could hear the annoyance in his voice because someone was actually setting boundaries for him, even though he tried to sound calm. I can't stand cops who think the world revolves around them, but let's get back to the video.
I can't.
Harassment.
I can't.
This is harassment.
You don't want to provide a name.
Run me into.
You can't provide a name.
It's a pod, cell. Take me where you need to take me. I will get a fingerprint and they can find out who I am.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Don't play with me.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Please stop playing with me and harassing me.
That's not how it works.
It will work like that. I promise.
I need a name and date of birth.
No.
All right, then
You should have known that when you harassed me.
We're gonna sit here then. All right.
Run me to the. You punched me to the ground.
All right, we're gonna sit here.
Yeah. Well, we'll be here all night.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't have to lie. The camera will tell everything. There's no reason to lie. Oh yeah, it was on, so I can't wait.
Christina was a lawyer who knew her constitutional rights, and since she hadn't committed any crime, she could stay anonymous and didn't have to show her ID. But the cop kept trying to manipulate her, pushing her to hand it over. It was like he needed it to boost his bruised ego, and he just wouldn't let it go.
I mean, ask him.
Ask him.
Ask him. And would I ever put my hands on a man more and less?
Ask him who?
More or less an officer. Would I ever?
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't. You did. You.
I'm the officer. What hands am I gonna put on an officer?
You punched that woman to the ground and then did me. So don't ever try me. In God's name. Listen. Listen. And I pray for you because I just prayed for you right now. And I hope you heard it.
Listen.
I heard it. I hope you
Instead
heard
of going
it,
back
sir.
and forth.
I hope you heard it. I don't care what you say. But I hope you heard it, because I'm gonna tell you, coonery don't go but too far.
So, and,
coonery don't go but too far.
who's displaying it?
Coonery don't go but too far.
Who's displaying
I hope
it?
and pray that you understand who God is.
Alright.
Thank you. I hope you understand.
What the cop didn't expect was that Christina could stand up to him and any other corrupt cops that she had to. With her legal background, she spotted a major mistake the cop made during the arrest, which meant this situation couldn't even be considered a proper arrest. If you're not sure what I mean, keep listening.
Take me where I need to go. I should never be sitting in a police car for 80 minutes. And I am not under arrest.
You are under arrest.
You have not said you are under
You are
arrest.
under
You have the
arrest.
right to remain silent. Anything you say it can be or will be used against you in a court of law. You have not told me that. You have not told me what I'm under arrest for. You have not told me what I have done. Let's be very clear. This is false imprisonment. This is malicious prosecution. Please understand what you...
Ma'am, you are under arrest for disorderly conduct. And you are going to the Atlanta City Jail.
Disorderly conduct, sir.
You are going to the Atlanta City Jail.
Disorderly conduct, please, sir. At this moment.
Okay, I'll give you.
Tell me what I have done, sir, please.
I told you.
What did I do?
But do you want to argue or do you want me to talk and you want me to let you talk? Okay, are you gonna let me talk? Alright, so let me talk.
You don't need to be a law expert to know that when a cop arrests someone, they have to explain why and read them their rights. If you're paying attention, you'd see that this cop didn't do any of that, and Christina caught on. For some reason, he seemed to think that his badge gave him special rights and powers, which couldn't be further from the truth.
Okay, so let me talk. Okay, so let me talk. So
what was the disorder?
Can I talk now?
Punched that woman in the face and knocked her to the ground, and then you did me the same. What did you tell me?
Okay, you want me to talk now?
I could tell me. What's
I'm gonna tell you. So you got disorderly conduct, acting in a violent and tumultuous manner towards me.
What did I do, sir?
So there was a fight going. Listen, you're asking me. You're asking
You
me.
mean the fight that you did?
No, listen. Are you asking me? Are you? Okay, you asking me what?
Tell me what I did.
I'm telling you. Look. I'm talking to you.
You're gonna have to kill me, sir. At the end of the
No, I don't have to kill you. I don't have to
what
kill
you
you.
gonna have to do.
So listen.
I'm just trying to figure
Ma'am,
out.
I'm trying to talk to you. Why you keep talking?
You have to kill me.
You keep talking.
To protect yourself and what you've done tonight.
Listen, you keep talking.
You're gonna have to make sure.
Do you want to know what happened or no?
Christina fought back fiercely and now had new charges against this cop. Some of them were pretty shocking, but honestly, it's not surprising given how he's behaved so far. His response was creepy. He just laughed. But laughing doesn't make something untrue.
I'm sitting in my patrol car.
You were sitting here.
I was sitting in my patrol car.
You punched that woman in the face.
No. I was sitting in a patrol car. There was a loud commotion going on, arguing, some sort of fight going on. I walked over there. I seen security with a female.
Female? Was it me?
No.
Oh, great.
So whatever security, whatever female that was in whatever happened to her, security was trying to calm her down.
Before you got there?
Before I got there, exactly. So before I got there, I guess she was in an altercation with a male.
She was never in an
Okay. She was. I never punched her.
You did.
I'm telling you, I did. I don't have to. You watched me punch somebody?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
What else? So what happened with me?
Ma'am.
Where did I come in?
Security was calming the lady down.
Christina claims she saw this cop hit the woman she was trying to protect. Do you think that's possible, or would he not go that far? I mean, just look at how oddly he reacted, trying to change the subject. I'd say his behavior kind of gave him away.
Let me talk. Listen. Why are you trying to argue? Let me talk. 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 No, you asked me to tell you what happened.
Siri, call.
Ma'am.
Collie Coy Span.
Ma'am.
Call the.
Can I book? Do you want to get booked in?
Call me, please.
Okay. I need your name and date of. Okay, I need your name and date of birth to put you in the city.
You know
your name. I don't know who you are. Your name and date of birth has to go on this ticket.
No, you book me in.
Your name has to go on this ticket.
Fingerprint write me, they'll understand.
Ma'am, your name has to go on this ticket.
Relax and get me
I'm
there.
telling you, your name has to go on this ticket.
Don't ever disrespect who I am.
Your name has to go on this
I'm
ticket.
always on the news. Relax.
I have no idea. I have no idea who you are.
And you will.
Okay,
In just
that's
a
fine.
minute.
That's
When you
fine.
lose your job.
I'm not losing my job. I'm not losing.
Christina pushed the cop so much he had no choice but to pull over dramatically and get out of the car. Like any other corrupt cop who can't handle someone who knows the law better than him, he decided to call for backup, bringing in 2 more cops. He probably thought he'd have the upper hand with his colleagues by his side.
My job. So.
But here's the thing. The money.
Okay, I think the county. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
As you going for this little money?
Don't worry about it. I think the county will get you.
Which
They'll
one?
be able to work. Yeah.
Which county?
We'll go to Rice Street.
What county is this? Where are we?
No, don't worry about it.
What county is this? Take me here. I want to book in.
You don't want to book in. I'm asking for your name and date of birth so I can write it on the ticket to book you in. You don't want to.
I want to book in.
All right. $6955 X-ray radio. 6955 X-ray. Could you raise the supervisor to 2? Or could you?
But if you thought that was the end, you're wrong. The cop was so upset that Christina refused to show her ID that he asked his colleagues to bring in a fingerprint scanner. It was clear he was willing to go to any length just to regain his sense of authority.
Hey, 93. Could I give you a 20? 6955 X-ray.
Hey, firm, you ready to copy?
Hey, firm.
470-985-8124.
Come. Hey, it's Wadsworth. Female disorderly. She refused to identify herself. No ID on her, no bag, no nothing. You know if you have a fingerprint scanner at the precinct, or if she can be booked in.
The cop opened the door to confront Christina, but by then, it was all too much for her. She broke down in tears and didn't even want to talk to him anymore. It made sense. He hadn't listened to a word she had said up to that point, so why would she keep trying?
Ma'am, I'm trying to get this process.
You.
Okay. I'm trying to get this process.
You.
Okay. I'm trying to get this process.
You. I'm praying for you right now. Don't talk to me. Like I'm really praying for your spirit.
Anyways, the unit that is 5969558. That's just Joe with a fingerprint scanner.
That's ready.
You're allowed to have one at ready.
There's a unit that has the fingerprint scanner at ready. There's only one unit.
Take me where you want to take me. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of jail. I'm not scared of none of it. Take me where.
Up to that point, the cop seemed to enjoy Christina's helplessness, probably feeling powerful. But when Christina said she wasn't afraid of him or going to jail, that he should just take her there, he suddenly claimed he was just trying, but she wouldn't let him. That didn't make any sense. She was sitting handcuffed in the back seat, so how could she be stopping him?
You need to take me.
Unit's at ready.
Take me where you need to take me. Stop harassing me.
All right, man.
I just pray for you.
So listen.
Take me where you need to take me. I'm not scared of you or jail. Please
Ma'am.
take me where you need to take
Listen.
me. No, I could give a. Take me where you want to take me. You're not
Ma'am.
gonna harass me, and I'm not.
Ma'am.
No, I could give.
Listen.
You. Stop playing with me. You have beat a woman and you beat me to the ground.
Ma'am.
Take me where you want to take me.
I can't take
No,
you. I don't
take
have any
me.
identification on
And
you.
I don't care. You don't need identification. You have
I
locked
do.
people up and you have picked up dead bodies when you don't know who bodies it was,
Ma'am.
but you picked them up.
Ma'am.
Take me where you need to take me.
I'm trying to.
No, take me where you need to take me immediately, expeditiously.
You're preventing
Take
that.
me. I could give a. Take me where you want to
So
take
how do you want me to take you somewhere
now.
expeditiously?
Christina called the cop a woman abuser and he didn't take it well. But his denials didn't mean much because he hadn't done anything to prove otherwise. In fact, his behavior matched exactly what Christina described. If he didn't want to be seen that way, maybe he should have thought about changing his bad approach.
Now, take me where you want to take me. I pray for you. I promise I pray for you because your life, you have a long life to live. I promise you. I pray for you.
Ma'am, I need your
I
first name and
pray
last
for you,
name,
sir.
please.
Listen to me.
So I can book you in so you can
last
go on with your
person-
day. So you can go on with your day.
Sir, the last
Done with me.
the last person that ever tried me like this died 30 days later. I pray for you. And I pray for you. My God.
I'm trying to book you in
My God.
so you can
Right
go.
now in Jesus' name, I
Chill
pray
out.
this.
And you can
Lord,
go
I
home.
pray.
I'm trying to book you in.
He's a woman abuser, Lord. He abused that woman outside here, trying to abuse me, Lord. Right now, I ask that you forgive him. I ask that you put it in his heart and his spirit, Lord. I pray that you let him live and understand.
At one point, it seemed like the cop realized he might have gone too far and tried to start fresh with Christina. But by then, it was too late. The damage was already done, and Christina was clearly traumatized. Just imagine how awful it feels to be arrested when all you were trying to do was help someone.
Then I pray. He don't understand, Lord. And if he feels this is a mockery, Lord, please let him understand. See what
Ma'am,
this is.
I'm trying to get
Please
you booked
let him
in so you
understand.
can go
Lord,
home.
he doesn't understand what this is. He doesn't understand the spirit of God because he's understand
Ma'am.
what he's understood what the good old boy and the Proud Boys is. He understood what the Illuminati is, but he don't know what you are. It's not on my hands. It's on that woman's hands that he beat to the ground just a minute ago that I wouldn't watch. Let him take me where I need to be.
Ma'am,
Let
I
me
need
make-
your name so I can take
Let
you
me
where you
make
want to
it
go.
home where I need to be.
Where do you want to go?
Let me make it
You wanna go home?
where I need to be, Lord.
Listen,
at
I'm
this
cutting you.
moment.
Listen,
No, because
When the cop realized he couldn't get through to Christina, he went back to his usual behavior. It was all too much for her, so she asked him to call one of her fellow lawyers. But the cop said he would only do it if she gave him a name, which was just another attempt to manipulate her.
I'll call him.
call him now.
Give me your name and I'll call
He
him.
will know with my voice. Call
All right,
him
don't
right
worry
now.
about it, don't worry about it.
Exactly.
He said I would be the officer allegedly. So why would you take me to the city jail? What is city about? He's the county officer, sir.
Who's a county officer? I'm not a county officer.
What are you? The city? Oh, you're a city officer, the city of Atlanta.
APD, I got one in custody.
Remember when Christina said earlier that this cop was a woman abuser? Well, she might have been right, because he showed that side of himself again when they got to the station. One thing's for sure, no woman would feel safe around this cop after what he did.
But what? I wasn't cuffed. I wasn't when you needed to. Shut the f up. You look like a was trying to eat up before and I never let him. Relax. Shut the f up and stop touching me.
Don't.
Yeah, stop touching me. Get the fuck out of me. Stop touching. I got it. I can walk on my own. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I got it. I can walk on my own. Don't touch me. This be the woman and think I'm about to watch it and be cool with it. You weird. Listen. We'll see. I can go over and but you just need a name.
Yeah.
Even though Christina didn't resist or refuse to walk, the cop acted like she did. kept groping and pushing her as they walked. He told her she could walk on her own, but still wouldn't stop touching her. The first time Christina felt more at ease was when she found a female officer inside and moved to walk beside her, keeping as far away from the cop as she could.
This nigga beat up one to the ground. I want me to walk.
I'm just drinking too much, man.
Don't worry about it.
Let's stay right here. Yeah.
What's your name? What's his name?
Wadsworth.
Wadsworth. Got it. Thank you.
What's your name?
I asked him to call somebody for me, and he didn't. So,
What's your name?
when I get to call somebody, please.
As soon as they arrived at the station, the cop decided it was time to move on, even though they hadn't even been there for 5 minutes. It seemed like he was just trying to mess with Christina, because they didn't accomplish anything important at the station. Honestly, they might as well have gone straight to jail in the first place. But I guess some things only make sense to cops.
We can identify you.
And where we going?
You gotta leave.
Go back.
Where we going?
Back in the car.
Just the jail? Why can't I go to the jail?
You don't want to get booked in. You don't want to provide a name.
What's your name?
What's your name and your date of birth?
Call Collie. You got Collie? You know?
I don't know who Collie is.
You don't know who Collie is? He don't work for Atlanta Police Department.
He does?
Yes.
But I still don't know.
Can you call Collie? Do you know Collie?
No.
You acting like you don't know Collie.
We don't.
We don't know who Collie
Can we
is.
get your name? So
You don't know Collie.
Can we get
Cyrus
your name?
Collie.
Yes, I know.
Call Todd Ford.
What's your name?
Call Span.
Okay.
Lucian Span. One of those. Call him. Call him.
Well, you can't get booked in. We don't have your name and your date of birth.
Sir, nobody cares. If somebody committed a murder, you would be booking them in regardless. Because you don't give a
Christina asked the cops to call a well-known sergeant from their department, but they acted like they had no clue who she was talking about. Then the cop crossed the line again and started touching Christina before heading down towards the jail. How many times does someone need to tell him no before he understands what it means?
Okay, all right. All right, we gotta go.
This is harassment. Don't touch me.
Come on.
Don't. I can walk on my own. Don't touch me.
All right, come on.
Don't touch me.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
We ain't no idea.
Because you don't want to call them when you know you're going to be on the shit. It's crazy. Okay, Wadsworth. Okay.
Where you went? To the party? You was at a concert?
He beat the to the ground. I was leaving. I don't know the girl. I was just sitting in the line waiting for his food. And he just I was watching. I don't know this girl. I've never met her a day in my life.
Oh, I'm taking account.
Christina quickly started to feel paranoid, thinking something bad was going to happen. Honestly, it's no surprise she felt that way. I mean, they came to the station for just a few minutes, did nothing, then got back into the police car. If that's not weird, I don't know what is. Even the female cop didn't seem to understand Christina's situation as a woman.
Hey, if something happened to me,
We got you. You will watch.
y'all don't listen to me. Where's your camera? You can't let me get in this car with this lunatic.
Give me your name. If you give me your name, then you'll be booked here. You'll be with us. Just give me your name.
No.
What's your name?
No. Call. Do what
I don't know. I don't know them people.
Call Collie. You do
I don't know
know.
Collie.
Yes, you do.
Who is that? Where's she work?
Him.
Where he working?
Atlanta Police Department.
Well, I don't know who that is.
cop wasn't just abusive, he was a liar too. He told Christina he'd let her go if she gave him her name, but that definitely wasn't true. Even if he wanted to, he couldn't let her go because of the procedure. It's just another attempt to manipulate her, like he had done so many times before.
Then tell him I can't. How am I going to tell? Call him and I will say hello, and they will know who I am. You can't do that. It's harassment. It's harassment. And I will. Are you recording this?
No,
You're losing me. Are you recording?
Ma'am, you can be here and stay here.
Christina was back in the police car and decided there was no point in talking to them anymore. But the cop was ready to provoke her again and suddenly decided to call the sergeant she had been asking for the whole time, even though they wouldn't let her before. What has changed now?
And your friends can pick you up, the ones that were in the Audi. That's it. All I have to do is put your name and date of birth on here so you can get booked in.
You a lie. You're a liar.
I'm telling you what I'm telling you.
You're accusing me of, and you're a liar. You beat that to the ground and you hit me to the ground.
You have the wrong person.
Yes, that was you.
No, you're drunk. And
I don't even drink like that, you weirdo.
And that's why you're acting like this.
Are you going to give us the information so you can stay here, or you get back in the car? Are you going to let me die in the car with this? You're not going to die. Good luck.
Just when Christina thought she'd finally get to make her call, a cop let her down again by asking for the sergeant's phone number, even though they definitely had it at the station. It seemed like he was determined to take her on an emotional roller coaster that evening, even if it's hard to tell he was just a bad person or if his ego was bruised.
What's your phone number? We're trying to call Fannin and Collie.
You call Collie.
All right, what's his number?
Call him.
All right,
Somebody know his number. If somebody know his number.
And then you gonna give us your name?
And no, I will talk to him.
No, where you gonna need?
I will talk to him.
Yep, that's all I get.
Book me in and let me go. Take me to where I need to go. I will go in this place. Book me where
you ready to go in?
I will book. Take me where I need to go. Book me.
They told you that they need your name to book you in. You don't want to provide your name, so all right then.
So what we gonna do? Sit here all day?
We are, I guess.
Okay, call Collie. Call Collie.
What's his number?
You got his number.
A new cop showed up and wanted to talk to Christina, but she was more interested in finally getting an explanation for why she was arrested, since the cop who arrested her hadn't told her anything. They said it was for disorderly conduct, but Christina still didn't understand how trying to help could lead to that. Yet the cop who arrested her had a strange response.
I don't have his number.
You act like you don't know who Collie is?
Oh, it's 4:30. It's 4:30 in the morning. How about you call him when you get out? There you go.
Collie is?
You call him when you get out.
You don't know who Collie is. Are you acting like?
Do you want to get booked in or? Do you want to get booked in or not?
Sir.
Ma'am, do you want to get booked in, please? Do you want to get booked in?
Hold on. Let me ask you.
All right.
Do you not know who Cyrus Collie is? Excuse me. Do you not know who Cyrus Collie is? Okay. Do you not call? Do you not know? Freeman?
Hopefully it works.
What works? Freeman? What works, Freeman? Hopefully what works? He did!
But that's it.
Oh, come on.
I'm on the airline.
He claimed in front of his colleague that Christina had hit him, which was a complete lie. Christina couldn't believe what she was hearing. If anyone should be charged with disorderly conduct, it was the cop who arrested her. But as usual, the cops were there to cover for each other no matter what.
What was the disorderly conduct? Can you ask me?
Ma'am, I took disorderly conduct. I was separating the incident, came over, punched me.
I never punched you.
Okay, that's what happened. Okay.
No, I want to know what I've been arrested for, because you're going to be part of it. Where's the arrest, Raymond? Where? Raymond?
It's up there. You wrote your ticket.
Your mom?
Even the new cop tried to manipulate Christina into giving them her full name. Honestly, Christina showed way more patience with these cops than I ever would have if I had been arrested for no reason. I wouldn't have had the patience to deal with any of them, let alone so many different cops, each with their own demands. Just then, a new female cop showed up.
What was the disorder? Because I watched him beat down to the ground and then beat me to the ground?
What's your first and last name?
Freeman. Stop playing. Play with your mom.
What's your first and last name?
Play with somebody else, Freeman. You can Google me and find me anywhere in America.
What's your name?
Find somebody else. Call somebody. I told him who to call. I told him who to call and to ask him who I was. I told him to call. I said no. Because that's against my will. Thank you, Freeman.
So, they want to take a John Doe? They want to take a Jane Doe? John Doe?
I mean, they used to. I don't know if they still do.
Collie?
What the thing is.
I found his number from the city email.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I didn't get my phone.
This female cop was no better than the others. To me, it seemed like each cop wanted to show off their authority over poor Christina, which is why they kept taking turns like this. I can't think of any more logical explanations for why they managed to turn a simple situation into such a mess. In the end, Christina's lawyer stepped in and asked the question that could ruin the cops' careers. He wanted to know why only Christina was arrested that night, not the attacker she was trying to protect the girl from. If you thought this video was intense, just wait until you see what we got coming up next. Make sure to follow, because there's still plenty of bad cops out there who need to be exposed.